Hey everyone! Do you like my new sign? Isn't it bootious? I love it. I want to put a hanger on the back so I can hang it on the wall when I'm not working. I'm surprised my computer doesn't look like one giant craft project because I just splatter everything everywhere. But I don't want to ruin it, so I need to put a hanger on it so I can hang it up when I'm not working. Anyways, this is a video because I just got done working on a project. I'm in the midst of working on another project, but things aren't going as smoothly as like I thought. So I'm probably gonna have to start it over, and I'll show it to you when I'm done with it. But anyways, I have like the most smallest haul that you can imagine, and I also wanted to share what I just got done making. And so yeah. So, oh, news on my mom. She called Union and they called her back, and they told her because she signed the paper saying that she would pay the company back the $200 that she stole, that that was admittance to her crime, and that there was nothing that they could do for her. But they asked her to send in a detailed email as to what happened. And now they're saying that they might be able to get her workplace to say that she quit instead of being fired. And at first my mom didn't want to say that she quit, because then there's absolutely no way that you can get unemployment. But at the same time, there's no guarantee she's going to get unemployment if she's fired. So, and the unemployment office said that they weren't even going to look at her, you know, her case and for a month. Depending on their workload, they weren't going to consider her for unemployment for a month. So I told her that she just needed to, if they could get her to get the company to say that she quit instead of being fired, I think that's much better, because, you know, no company's going to want to hire her if, you know, she has being fired for fraud on her, you know, on a, what's the word, on her background information. I guess you could say that she was fired for fraud. No company is going to want to hire her. It doesn't matter what story she tells them. You know, it doesn't matter if she tells them the truth. They're just going to think she's lying. So, to be able to get a job. So, I told her if she could get her place of work to say that she quit, that's a much better route, in my opinion. So, yeah, and my mom's dog, she's not really getting better. Yesterday, she was kind of freaking me out because, her breathing was really labored. And today she's better. But, you know, it's kind of like a yo-yo with her. She just goes back and forth between having really bad days and then having okay days. So, I really don't know what to say much more on that. Poor baby girl. So, anyways, we went to Michael's because I've been seeing that everybody was getting grab bags. And, I've been able to get my hands on one grab bag in the past, and it was a bag full of Martha Stewart window clings, and they sell for $10 a piece, but they were Halloween window clings, so I have to wait till Halloween time to try and sell them on Craigslist. Hopefully I can get rid of them then. And the grab bag was only $1, so it's not like I made a huge sacrifice there. But my Michaels had, I guess you guys can look at this while I'm chatting. My Michaels had a bunch of grab bags, but all of them were filled with that cotton batting that they call snow. You know, they sell it for like the winter snow scenes that you can create with the little figurines. So there's like 10 grab bags, but they were all filled with all that cotton batting essentially. So I didn't get any grab bags, but I did get a couple of other things at Michael's. So I got this package of marigold stickers, and they were having a huge clearance blowout or whatever, so 50% off what the clearance sticker was. So these rang up as 29 cents. And then I got this breast cancer paper pad, and this rang up at $2.50. And you know, I thought it would be, I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I figured for $2.50 that wasn't a bad deal. It was originally $10 apparently, but this page just has glittery ribbons on it. And my great-grandmother was a breast cancer survivor. She had a double mastectomy. I always thought, I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't understand why she would even bother putting on her fake boobs, because they looked so bad. It's like, you know, don't even bother, Grandma. Just leave your boobs at home. Let's go out to dinner. You don't need them. But, I don't know. I just thought it was really pretty paper. And I thought it might be fun to, this one has like a journaling spot. Hope, finding joy in the journey. I thought it might be fun one of these days to do like, I don't want to call it a contest, but like a challenge where like you can make, I'm not sure if there's any programs to send, you know, kind of like how you can make cards for soldiers. I don't know if there's any programs for making like cards for people who are battling breast cancer, but I thought that might be a neato idea, but I have to look into it. Fight like a girl. The only thing I don't like about some of these papers, you know, in paperbacks that I get, is that they have this huge open spot. And it's great if you're like doing 12 by 12 scrapbooks, but I don't really scrapbook anymore, so I don't know. Just seems like you're paying for a small amount of the paper and then you're just getting a huge white spot. But I'll make it work. And they had a bunch of Sizzix dies, and they would have only been $5 a piece. There's this a bunch of bat cutout ones, and then there was a Christmas light cutout one, and then there's this one flower, Sizzix flower one. I don't remember what number flower pattern it was, but because money's so tight, this one's craft with pink ribbons. I decided not to buy them. Because I really, you know, they weren't just... It wasn't something I had to have, you know. That one has ribbons on it. Polka dots. This one doesn't have to be breast cancer related. And this one's one of my favorite ones on here. It's not foiled or glittery, but I just like the hearts with the ribbons in it. So yeah, that was $2.50, and then I went to Joann's and I bought 2 things there. And I used the 2 40% off coupons, even though they weren't expensive at all, but I was so broke. I think her username's Nurse Tara 04. But she was making glimmer mist out of the Martha Stewart pearl paints, and I got Aquarium and Purple Martin to start off with. So they came down to like $1.30 after I used my coupons. I actually, because I emptied out one of my mother's body splashes so that I could have the spray bottle, but I actually made it my first Martha Stewart glimmer mist. These you really have to shake up. And I glimmer misted the label. That's what color it turns out. And I actually, if I can find it real quick, I sprayed one of the flowers that Bonnie sent me. collbn. So yeah, that was my massive haul. Okay, so next on to the thing that I made, and I made this for somebody in mind, but I just don't have the money to ship it to them this year, so it'll have to be for next year's Valentine's Day. So I made this box. I had this paper mache box in my closet for like a year. I got it at Bargain World, which is like, it's like the gift or the Goodwill, but much cheaper. So I decided to use it, and this is what I came up with, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I painted it red, and this paper mache box, I don't know if you can tell, but it had like this squished paper texture on it. I don't know if we can tell that, but I painted it red. This was some sewn flat lace that Leslie sent me. Some red lace. I told myself the next project I did had to be with all the some of the red lace that she sent. And then this lace was it was off one of the $2.50 spools of Wildly lace that I bought. And then there's a little tiny lace here that was also from Leslie. And I was kind of trying to do creams and reds. Some are more creamy and some are more whitish looking, but I was using what I had. And then this eyelet lace was from Leslie. I originally had put some Leslie had sent me some of this weird round flat pearl stuff, and I had originally put that over on the very top here, I don't know if my eyes are blurry or the camera's blurry, but if this video is really blurry, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's my eyes or not. Under. I had originally put that flat pearl trim on there, but when I was playing with it, I realized it wasn't a very good idea because it, you know, right here where you grab the lid, it's, what's the word? It needed to be sturdy, and that wasn't going to be sturdy on the rim, so I ended up ripping it off and gluing some rickrack on there that I had. And it looked okay because there was a horrible hot glue mess from me pulling off that flat pearl stuff. But I think it turned out okay. And then the top of it, I was looking through my mom's closet, and she had a whole bunch of paper doilies, so I used one of these heart ones. She had a bunch of starch doilies that someone had made for her as like snowflake ornaments for a tree. She said I could have them. And there's these pretty glitter hearts, or glitter leaves too. Anyways, I used a heart doily from that bag. Mod Podged it on, and then this is a bunch of flowers that Bonnie sent me. Some red and white feathers that I had, and I actually was really upset because there was these little tiny, like they were even tinier than this rose that Bonnie sent me, and I was so upset. One of the dogs pulled it off of my craft table because I had used some of them. I had them out because I had used some of them for the project I was working on for Leslie, and one of the dogs pulled the rest of the bouquet of little tiny roses off my table and basically gummed them to death, and they were just this blob of wet, soggy paper underneath my desk. So they were ruined, and I had to live without them, but I was very sad. Anyways, see, this was a little chipboard heart. My mom got me like these chipboard cutout pieces when I was like a little kid, like before my teens, and I'm a major craft hoarder because, you know, I never know when I'm gonna need it, and I never have a lot of money, so I treasure what I do have. So I pulled out the little chipboard pieces that I never ever touched, and I slapped some glue on there and put some glitter on it, and I used this pinkish red wow glitter that my mom got me for Christmas. And then this cherub, or not the cherub, this Cupid is from it was one of the things that Leslie sent me. It was called a mask. It was a Tim Holtz mask, and I read the instructions, and I still couldn't figure out how the frick you used it. You know, I thought it was just a stencil, and I was trying to shove the Cupid shape out so I could make a stencil of the Cupid, but apparently it doesn't work like that. But I cannot understand the instructions on how to use it. So I peeled off the top part of the Cupid because there was 2 layers. I really don't know what the heck it is. And I poured some glitter over the adhesive part and then sprayed it with hairspray to keep the glitter on there. So I know I did not use the mask, the Tim Holtz mask, right, but I could not understand the instructions. I did not know how to use it. But I'm happy. I got one little Cupid out of it, so. And then he's shooting the little heart, little pinkish heart. But anyways, that's what I was working on, and I will have to send it to the person I made it for next Valentine's Day when I most certainly will have money. So yeah, I guess that's it. Hope to be making more videos soon. Things have just been really crazy with you know, my mom and our dog, and it's just been stressful. I haven't had a major meltdown yet, and I have a feeling one is coming. I know myself well enough to know that even if I think I'm fine, chances are I'm not too fine. The financial situation, I'm stressed about it, but, you know, at the same time I'm not, because it's a home is a material thing. It really is. It's a material thing, and if I ended up living in a tent, then that's what will happen, you know. I don't think that'll happen, but yeah, I'm kind of just going with the flow on that thing. But with my mom's dog, it's I know it's gonna hit me like a ton of bricks. So when it does happen, you know. So I'm doing the best I can to try and prepare for that. And I still haven't even gotten over my first dog's death. His name was Rocky. I'll have to show you a picture of him. But when I was a teen and my dad got kicked out, my mom took me up to the family lake cabin, and we always left my dog Rocky at home because it wasn't safe to have him around other kids. You know, he was very protective of me and didn't like other kids. It's like he hated kids except for me and my brother. So we always left him at home, and when we came back, my father was gone. And my mom had told him he needed to leave, but we didn't know he was actually leaving when we went to stay at the cabin for the weekend. And when he left, he took my dog, and then a year later, put my dog to sleep. And, so I still haven't gotten over losing him. And, I'm very thankful that we had my mom's other dog with us, because he probably would have taken her when he left too. He's just a very selfish, cruel person. I don't know what more to say about him. But, yeah, hopefully I'll have more videos up soon, but if I seem like I've fallen off the face of the earth, because of my mom's dog. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm gonna handle it when it does happen. So, anyways, I guess I'll talk to you later, and thanks for listening to me ramble. Bye. Oh, that glare on that Cupid was bad. Sorry. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.